Class 12th Commerce, Subject Accountancy, Chapter number 5, Retirement or Death of a Partner. It is lecture number 6. And in the lecture number 6, I will teach you capital adjustment. Whenever any partner retires or dies, in that case, capital is adjusted. Point number C. In the bullet points, I have shown all the important points. Now you can see and you can even read. When the entire capital of the newly constituted firm is given, in that case, the capital will be given to you. Then, in this case, the total capital of the new firm is generally given in the question. It means the capital of newly constituted firm will be given to you in question. And then what will you do? Then the given capital is distributed in new profit sharing ratio. It means that capital will be distributed in NPSR, and who will be the partners? Partners will be the remaining. For example, if A, B, C are the partners, C has been retired. In that case, the NPSR will be between A and B, and the capital will be adjusted between A and B in NPSR. The balancing figure in partners capital account will be shown to bank account or by bank account. Listen, you will prepare partners capital account, and this bank, to bank or by bank, this will be the balancing figure. Again listen, the balancing figure in partners capital account, it will be shown by the way to bank account or by bank account. When the balancing figure is to bank account, it means that the amount is to be paid to the remaining partners. When the balancing figure is by bank account, it means that the amount will be received by the firm. Again listen, I am starting. See, when it is to bank account, amount will be paid by the firm. When it is by bank account, amount will be received by the. And now move on to illustration number 43, page number 5 decimal 48. A, B and C, they are partners. Their PSR, profit sharing ratio is 2:1. A retires, and after all adjustments relating to revaluation, goodwill and accumulated profits, the capital account of B showed a credit balance of rupees 1 lakh and that of C rupees 1 lakh. It is of B. For B it is 1,40,000. For C it is 1 lakh. It was decided to adjust the capitals of B and C in their PSR. PSR means in their profit sharing ratio. Now what you have to do, you have to calculate the new capitals of the partners and record entry for bringing or withdrawing cash. And it is the solution. The total capital of B and C after all adjustments. See, these capitals, both capitals, they are given to you in question, they will be added. Rupees 1,40,000 plus rupees 1 lakh is equals to rupees 2,20,000, 2,40,000. And now this capital should be in their PSR. Their PSR is 2:1. Now B's capital in the new firm, it should be, see the addition, 2,40,000, 2:1 means 2/3 and 1/3. For B it is rupees 2,40,000 into 2/3. Rupees 1,60,000, it is the new capital of B. Now move on to C. C's capital in the new firm should be rupees 2,40,000 into 1/3. 1/3 is the share of C, and the amount is of rupees 80,000. See once again, total capital is given. After that, that capital has been distributed in the given ratio that you have got the capitals, new capitals of B and C. For B, it is rupees 1,60,000. For C, it is rupees. Listen now. Cash to be brought in by B. Now listen, see. Rupees 1,60,000 minus rupees 1,40,000, it is 20,000. This amount will be paid by B to the firm. Listen, the amount of capital that is given to you in question, that is 1,40,000. And now after adjustment, it is 1,60,000. So 20,000 amount will be paid by the partner to the firm. Now move on to cash to be withdrawn by C. Now the capital of C, it was before it was more, now in adjustment it is less. Before it was given to you rupees 1 lakh minus rupees 80,000. It is equal to rupees 20,000. One partner has to pay, another partner has to receive. Now see the journal entry. Bank account debit rupees 20,000 to B's capital account 20,000. The amount brought in by BC, bank is debited. Bank is debited, it means that the firm is receiving 20,000 and this amount is paid by B. Amount brought in by B to raise his capital. Listen, after payment, the capital of B, it will be increased. You can see on the screen, B's capital has been credited. When the capital account is credited, it means capital has been increased. Listen the narration and see this. Amount brought in by B to raise his capital to profit sharing ratio. Now listen, it is very much important. Next topic I am starting now. Chapter number 5, retirement. It is all done. The topic retirement is over. Now it is the death of a partner. At the time of death of a partner, his or her legal representatives, they are entitled to claim the following amounts. And these amounts, they are credited to his capital account. These amounts, though these are those amounts which will be received by the representative of deceased partner. It is point number 1. The amount standing to the credit side of deceased partner's capital account. Deceased partner के कैपिटल अकाउंट में क्रेडिट में जो भी पैसा है वो मिलेगा लीगल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को डिसीज्ड पार्टनर के. Move on to 2 number. His share of the increase in the value of goodwill. If the amount of goodwill is increased, the amount will be, now the person has died, but his legal representatives, they will claim this amount. And this amount will appear in the credit side of deceased partner's capital account. Third number, interest on capital. The deceased partner will be entitled to receive interest on capital, but that IOC should be provided in partnership deed. Point number 4, his share of profit on the revaluation of assets and liabilities. At the time of death, the assets and liabilities will be revalued and the profit will be transferred to the deceased partner's capital account in credit side. Point number 5. His share of the undistributed profits or reserves. It is reserves. Listen, undistributed profits or reserves, they will be appearing in the liabilities side of balance sheet. Point number 6. His share of profit up to the date of his death. These all 6 items, they will be appearing in the credit side of deceased partner's capital. And now these are items which will be debited in deceased partner's capital account for ascertaining the amount due to his or her legal representatives. This amount will be paid by legal representatives. This amount will be appearing in the debit side of deceased partner's capital account. On point number 1, it is drawings. Drawings is that amount which has been withdrawn by the partner for his personal use. Point number 2, interest on drawings. Now he will pay the amount of interest on drawings. He is not available, but his legal representatives, they are entitled to pay all these things. Second number, interest on drawings. Third number is a share of loss on the revaluation of assets and liabilities. Whatever is the loss, the deceased partner will have to bear. His representatives will have to bear. Point number 4 is a share of undistributed loss. The loss will be borne by deceased partner's legal representatives. Point number 5, his share of reduction in the value of goodwill. If he is enjoying in credit side, he will have to bear the loss of reduction in the value of goodwill in deceased partner's capital account debit. Now listen. It is the calculation of profit of deceased partner. How the amount of profit will be given to deceased partner's legal representatives. Such profits may be ascertained from any of the following methods. See, these are 2 methods. These methods will be decided by the firm. What is those methods? Point number 1, on time basis. Means time will be taken for giving the profit to the deceased partner's legal representatives. Point number 2, on turnover on sales basis. Again listen. On turnover or sales basis, the profit will be taken and the profit will be given to deceased partner. It is your homework. You have to solve questions from 60 to question 63, chapter number 5.